What's going on, guys? Marco Trades here. Yes, as you can see, this is an Express account. I passed this combine of mine this morning, so I'm going to take you over the trades that I've did. Unfortunately, I don't have access to my performance stats anymore, so we're just going to go over the trade like this. So for my model, you want to select the two opening prices, midnight open, 8:30 open. Then you want to locate the target that you want to use. So when you look at the grand scheme of things, since midnight, we placed a short-term high here, traded lower, left some equal lows under the price, rallied higher. Essentially, we didn't took out that high. These were relative equal highs that we took out at 8 o'clock here, and then we just rallied lower. I was looking at these relative equal lows to be a drawn liquidity, and because of the nature of the news release this week, I was expecting a hard morning. Why? Because there's no news no news today, no news Tuesday, no news Friday, FOMC on Wednesday. So all of the morning sessions for this week, I expect them to be hard. I expect them to be offering high resistance liquidity runs, and that's why I wanted to trade right after the opening bell, because the opening bell is basically the main injection of volatility on a day where there's no news. So let's go over the trade. At 9:30 we open, we rallied just above the midnight open, so the price went into a short-term premium, and then we sold off into the target. My trade was taken on a 15-second chart. Let's go over that. So as you can see, we rallied. We had a buy side and balance sell side efficiency for the candle of 9:30. So literally straight at the opening bell, we had a BISI that we used as inversion. So we went higher into a short-term premium and then came back down lower and used that BISI as inversion. Notice how the price is respecting the high of it. We just closed outside of it, but this is because of the volatility of the opening bell. So this is totally normal, permissible price action. And then we made a close under consequent encroachment, which is the midpoint of that buy side and balance sell side efficiency, and we engineered a close candle that I wanted to see act as a bearish order block. My entry was on this candle here. As soon as we open, I went short 20 micro contract or 2 mini contract, and I already told you guys last week, I already said that this week was going to be a hard week, so any setup that I found, I'm going to take a lot of risk on that setup, and I did. Stop loss was above that inversion fair value gap and also above the mean threshold of that close candle on 15-second chart. So stop loss was safe and was about $500, so a whole percent. And notice that it's just a 3.6 risk reward ratio. So I've did about $1,500 this morning in 45 seconds. So there we go. That's how I passed my account. So now let's just go see the certificate for my Top Step account. As you can see, this is my name, July 7, 2025. And now for the next weeks to come, like I said, now that I have my Express account, I'm not going to rush anything. I don't have any deadlines. So probably not going to trade Tuesday and Wednesday and Friday, in a sense where I expect the morning sessions to be hard, really hard. So Tuesday it's no news, no volatility. I don't want to trade that really. I expect the morning to be hard. The morning of FOMC, I expect the morning to be hard. And then Friday, I usually don't like to trade on Friday, so I already expect the morning to be hard. Plus there is no news. And Thursday is really the only day I'm like, okay, we'll see what happens. Even though there is just a news during pre-market, but that's it. So now I'm going to talk about my mental state as of right now. You know, I started 2025 pretty bad. From September to December 2024, I've studied the 2024 mentorship, and I thought I was ready, so I basically built a model for myself in January, but this model had way too much step, and this is what was causing all the losing, right? And on top of that, I was over trading. So two things were wrong about my trading: my strategy and my approach to trading, or in other words, my mindset. And I changed both of these things, so now I have a model. As you can see, there's only 3 steps. You know, today we didn't talk about the macro because I just expected the macro to be already just not yielding anything interesting, even though it did. But I really wanted to trade right at the opening bell this morning. So my model had 3 steps. It's literally just more straightforward, more mechanical than before, and it's less confusing. And now my approach to trading, what did I change? I just don't overtrade anymore, you know? At least I still do a little bit, but I don't like I used to do. Like before it was crazy. Before we were talking about maybe 80 trades a week, trading every day, trying to trade every day at least, going in the market every morning with the expectation that, okay, this morning, you know, I woke up at 6 o'clock to trade the market, so I better get a setup. You know, it was like my mindset. It was really bad. And now I just have this mindset of less is more, which I'm probably going to make another video, maybe later in the month. We'll see. But at some point, I want to make a video about this trading mindset because it's really powerful. You do less and you get more, literally. By sitting more on your hands, you wait for your setup, you have a better trade selection, and you just focus on taking A plus setups. And it has been my focus basically since I've started this funded account. So since June 16, because that's when I started my funded account, since June 16, I had this mindset and everything is just going great right now. So I'm going to take it slow and I'm going to get payout and you guys will see the progress and hopefully you guys will just enjoy the content that I put out there and you'll see my progress, my journey, whatsoever. Maybe sometimes we'll do a little vlogs and stuff. We'll see, man. We'll see. But essentially, guys, thank you for watching and I wish you good luck in your trading. Be safe. Peace.